Udayanidi's birthday celebrations turn vulgar. There is no other word for it. Tamil Nadu's ruling Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam is facing fresh criticism after a video from Deputy Chief Minister Udayanidhi Stalin's birthday celebrations went viral. The footage shows Cooperative Minister S. Periyakkaruppan applauding a dance performance by scantily clad performers and allegedly gesturing for them to come down from the stage and dance closer to the audience. And let me also add a rider here, ladies and gentlemen. I will not sit on judgment on the women who are dancing. They are just doing their job. It's the minister and the men who are sitting around and applauding and enjoying it who need to be judged. The video has sparked outrage online with social media users and opposition leaders calling the act obscene and inappropriate. The BJP's Tamil Nadu unit launched a scathing attack, calling the incident a grave disgrace. The party questioned the DMK leadership's priorities, linking the performance to broader concerns about women's safety and governance. The BJP post on X read, and I quote, "How can women raise their grievances when ministers summon semi-nude performance for dance before them?" It further accused the government of promoting obscene festivals for entertainment while law and order in the state remains in a shambles. Once again, senior DMK leaders are under the spotlight for misogynistic behavior, highlighting a pattern of crude remarks and public displays that have drawn repeated criticism over the years. Let me go across to the guest. Shalin Maria Lawrence, who's a very well-known author and social activist, is joining us, and also Kalyana Raman sir, who's a senior leader with the BJP in Tamil Nadu. Vanakkam to both of you. Shalin Maria Lawrence, I made it very clear, I refuse to sit on judgment on those women. They are doing a job, and I think a marvelous job. We women do all kinds of things, and it's absolutely fine. But it's the ministers. It's about a party which talks about women's empowerment. It's about a party which goes around helping and forming self-help groups. It's about a party which has scant respect for women, makes vulgar remarks, and now does this vulgar display, actually beckoning women as if they are their slaves. Shalin Maria Lawrence.
Thanks for discussing this matter in the first place. Thing is that this is not the first time it's happening, or it's not a one-off incident, but DMK as such is known for such, dances to attract its cadres. It's been happening for a really long time. I've been speaking about it for the last 10 years. But, this kind of dances are a part of election campaign itself, or any DMK festival. Even last week, I pointed out at an same dance performance at a VCK function down south. And it is horrible to see that these women, I'll tell you what is the problem. They're very poor. They come under poverty level. Most folk dances, this is also a form of folk in Tamil Nadu, but still this is a hereditary job. Now, hereditary in the sense, only certain castes do it. From the MBC and the Dalit communities, only certain castes do it, and it comes from the parents. It just comes through the lineage. Now, the thing is, DMK talks about we abolished Devatasi system, hereditary dances, right? But you have done for your own community, you chest them for that, and then you have these poor women who from various villages of Tamil Nadu, coming from a very, marginalized caste, you exploit their poverty just because you want to celebrate your, Prince Mr. Udayanidhi's talent or for anything else. How can you be partial to one set of women, calling them that we have liberated Devadasi women from Isavelar community, and the other hand, you go ahead and exploit another set of women and make them scantily dressed. You know how they are paid, Sudhaka? They are paid by the more vulgar the dances, the more body show, the more they'll get money. And these women are not doing it because they want to do it. They have no other go because it's been imposed on them for generations to take part in this. Now DMK has to put an end to it. A party like DMK, a sleazy minister, is supposed to put an end to this dance, not supposed to sit and enjoy this dance. These women are supposed to, even their modesty is a big thing, right? Will they allow their party woman, their sister Kanimori, to dance like this in front of people? Will they calling about equality, right? I'm pointing you out. Will they allow their daughter-in-laws, their daughters to dance like this just because these people are poor? You can go ahead and do anything you want.
Yeah,
And
but
first of all,
their contention will be it's their
NED has done
hereditary
what?
profession. They say
Yeah,
Velalar
you don't
community,
know what.
unfortunately, is what Karunanidhi Stalin's community was. I mean, if I am
Yeah,
not wrong,
that's what I'm pointing
this
out.
is
That
what they do to
information.
women, but they will never accept it because it is a party which spews venom against women. Whether you are poor, Dalit, whether you dance for a living, whether you are a singer like Chinmay Sripada, this is a party which only will disrespect women. Kalyan Raman sir, don't you think? Forget politics, sir. Forget, it's about us. It's about Tamils. It's about me and Shaleen. We are women. This is the kind of a thing you can. I'm all for dances. I like Terikootu. I like Karagatam. I like all the folk dances. I can sit and enjoy it. But there is a way to appreciate art. It is not to demean
I
women.
really feel ashamed, so to say, because the women represent 50% of the population, whether we like it or not. That is how the God has evolved the humanity. So, what is that we are talking about? Are we trying to make the half of the population of the world or humanity as sex objects or an object of pleasure tool? They are people with mind and soul and intellect and whatnot. People who have attained in Tamil, we have over 70 poets who were all women who have attained the heights of philosophy, intellectual levels, that they wrote so many things, unimaginable things like Avayar, Nachikiniyar, Kakai Padiniyar. We can keep naming people. There were 70 and odd, what we call it as.
Yeah, I get you. I hear you, Kalyan Raman sir, but it is not about comparing Y with X. Avayar, all of them were great poets. It's like Mirabai, great poet. But the point is, the using of a woman, of her art form for self-interest, particularly when you are a political, this is a minister? Shaleen, do you agree with me? This is using.
Historic perspective to it.
This minister is
Please
known
allow
for
me
all
to give you
tantrums.
2 minutes. 2 minutes, I will give you historic perspective. This is not something new to the Dravidian politics. Starting from Ivera till today, somewhere or the other, the insult for women had been happening. Eve Ramaswamy asked his friends to go and call his own wife as a prostitute. And to make her not to enter into the temple, he called his friends who chased her to the temple and asked her if she is a prostitute. Hence, she will leave the temple. She will never go to temple. This is the way the politics has been designed, or the Dravidian philosophy as such, or the ideology has been defined in the last 70 and odd years. So they are just following the footsteps of Periyar, who were their ideological icon. So when the ideological icon himself is of that category, this is the filth that they will continue to, this is a lineage that they will continue to inherit, and that is what they have inherited. This gentleman, Periyakarpan, is known for a similar thing. There was a sleaze video. I'm not getting into it because it is so awkward even to talk about it. Treating a soul, we call it as a soul, the other person is also a soul, which does not have a gender parity. Given the fact that the other soul is a female, if you have to treat that soul as only a sex object, which is just a few minutes a role, if I may have to look at it from the pragmatic point of view, and rest of the 24 hours you have to
Shalin
evolve with the
Maria, your
person
turn now,
with so
please.
much of emotions,
Yeah,
intellectualism,
Shalin Maria,
engagement,
it
etc.
is about that it's not going
Yeah,
to change.
as he said, Mr. Periyakarpan's already one video has come out, which means he is a predator. And then you make a predator sit and watch, dances like this. Just imagine these women. I have spoken to these women. I have spoken to these, artists, and they've said how many times, they have to do it because they've been forced supposed to do it by the organizers, and then end of the event they'll be, they enter the room, they give them sexual harassments and things like that. Now imagine, a minister doing this. How dehumanizing it must, it must be for the women, because you're someone who's supposed to save me from menial job. You're supposed to save me from menial work, hereditary based
Lawrence,
work,
I'm
but
a,
you're exploiting it.
but I'm
you're
telling you,
exploiting.
Shalin Maria Lawrence, because I'm a Tamil, what you will hear is, oh, that's her profession. She's only doing it. We are paying her. What's your problem? Why are you lecturing us? She's a dancer.
Then we could have said it for Isaivalar community, right?
Yes.
Why did they want to put an end to it?
Yeah.
They want to put an end for Isaivalar community. They wanted to change the name. But for these women, they are different. They said, if they are not your caste, then you can treat me anyhow. That's what DMK is trying to portray here.
Yeah.
And end of the day, this is what DMK thinks about women apart from their own blood, is they are, dismissible, they are objective, they are sexualized. Women from Karnanidhi, oh, Karnanidhi's books on women, very sleazy, double meaning jokes on women, on, slut shaming Jayalalitha, to how they body shame women, from treating women like subpar humans. This is DMK's DNA. And, I should not use the word, but I would use the word, it's called Porikitanam. It's Porikitanam in Tamil. And I really might be taken for right for this, but I really don't care, because you don't make women dance in your party functions like this. You're supposed to protect their modesty. You're supposed to bring them out of hereditary jobs like you did to your own set of women. Why can't you still bring these women out of poverty? I'm telling
Absolutely.
you, they're having their prince
So there is
Udayanidi's birthday.
Yeah.
Get, all the people, the, Velu Asan who got the, Padma Shri award also,
Yeah,
they
there
have no food. Why don't you bring these people and give them food? 5,000 for each committee, and said,
Right.
play Nadaswaram, play this, play that. There are 1,000 folk dances to be done. But why only this? Because
Yeah.
they always
That is who
constantly
they are.
want to objectify
and
women.
as I understand it, there is a deep-seated gender and caste bias in this entire thing. And Udayanidhi Stalin, who's the Deputy Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, needs to really introspect that if this is how he wants his birthday to be celebrated, then God really help the Tamil women of Tamil Nadu.